You have got to do the thing. You have got to do the thing. The thing that you've been talking about, the thing that you've been believing for, the thing that you keep telling the world that you fitting to do. You're fitting to, you're fixing to, you're about to, you're going to, maybe this year, maybe next year, maybe next month, maybe next week. Well, God darn it, we tired of hearing it. You said it last year and you said it the year before. Now, I know I can say it because we've been here 4 years. We've been here 4 years, 1,491 days that we have been in this space together. And what I heard was enough is enough. I'm like, God, who is you talking to? You talking to me? You talk Wait, you talking to me? Oh, you are. You talking to me. Okay. Okay, let me get the link for you, Sherry. Like, what just happened? Oh, we can't talk no more. The only thing we could talk about is the thing that you are doing. Well, I'm not yelling at you, Noreen. I'm not yelling at you. You've been putting in the work, honey. We seen it. But God was yelling at me this morning. Go ahead, Noreen.
No, it's still yelling at me because there are things that I've talked about like actually 5, maybe 6 years ago, and I still haven't launched yet. So you are yelling at me too. You're talking to me too.
I heard it. Enough is enough. And then when I turned on my YouTube for my morning inspiration, the thing that was on my thing, it's on my screen. It said, enough is enough. Eric Thomas. I didn't even hear the whole thing. I just heard the first part. And he talked about when he was in the middle of getting his PhD and his friend and his wife was visiting. His wife was from Barbados and didn't have citizenship. So in order for her to stay, she had to stay in school. So his friend said, Eric, my wife gonna have her PhD before you. Eric said he ain't hear nothing else after that. The room got quiet, even though the room was full. He heard, what you waiting for? What's taking you so long? Why you ain't get there? So he said, you know what? I'm going to fix this. I'm going to get it. And you know what? Next year, this time, I want us all to come back and be in this same room again. I want the same food, the same music. I want us to sing the same songs. I want the same people in the room. And this time, you're going to call me Dr. Thomas. And he goes to school and he tells them, I need to have my PhD by this amount of time. I called my grandma. He done set up a whole event for his family to come to celebrate. He like, listen, I need all of y'all in the room. I need my grandma is on a fixed income. She is coming. She said, baby, I'm coming. You know I'm on a fixed income. I called my hairdresser, getting my hair done. So you better be graduating. And the people at the school said, oh no, you waited too late. You're not going to be able to graduate. This is going to take this much time because this takes 6 weeks and this take this week. And this, he said, hey, 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 I told my grandma coming. Needless to say, he graduated. His grandma was there. Everybody was there. He did it exactly the way he said he was going to do it. Enough is enough. Go ahead, Sherry.
Yeah, when you said that, Grand Rising, everybody, when you said enough is enough, that's how I felt this morning when I woke up. And honestly, when I woke up, my neck was stiff and I had this like excruciating pain. But in my mind, I said, okay, this is not going to be the day. And I just searched my mind for what can I do to relieve this ache that I'm feeling. But my boldest enough is enough was the fact that I put Bo on a bus yesterday. And every day I was thinking how he was distracting me. He was bombarding my mind. He was doing this, that, and the third. He ain't here today. So I
Mhm.
had, so I said, maybe not those exact words, but it was like, okay, you can't blame him no more. He not here. So what's your excuse? And it just, that feeling of enough is enough
Yep.
came over me. And I had a conversation. I mean, I had my coaching session yesterday with Dr. Ross, and multiple times I would say something and she would say, Miss Sherry, I have to debunk that.
Yes.
You are making progress. You are moving.
Yes.
Every time I talk to you, you have gotten something else done.
Yes.
So enough is enough of thinking small,
Yes.
of beating myself up, of if there's a problem, either be the solution or be a part of the solution or let it go. Because like I keep creating these own problems in my mind, and enough is enough. I don't need to do that.
Enough is enough. We don't need to do that. We don't.
Enough is enough.
And so then, as he continued to speak to the group of people telling the story, he said, when you reach your ultimate goal, making your ultimate money, who is going to be impacted by you meeting your goal? Who is going to be impacted? Whose life is going to change because you changed your life? He said, a PhD for me is going to open up the doors to the places that they told me that I wasn't qualified, right? And then he said, that's going to impact my son. That's going to impact my daughter. That's going to impact my wife. That's going to impact my mother. Who is who are the people that are going to be impacted by you being successful? And then he took it a step further. Get a pencil and a paper out and write their names down. Write the names. Oh, I just got a big chill. Write the names of the people who will be impacted by your success. I saw a video yesterday of the daughter of Monica, the singer. Now, over this last year, we've been seeing Blue Ivy on stage with Beyonce, and we watched her develop and grow and get better and become an amazing dancer. And what I saw in Monica's daughter was the beginning of an amazing dancer. Her mother's success, their mother's success has impacted them. They now have hundreds of thousands of followers because of who their mother is, because of the work that their mothers put in. So, who will be impacted by your work? Who will be impacted by the fact that money's no object? Got plenty of that. Where you trying to go? What you trying to do? I could think of three people right now. My youngest daughter, my granddaughter, and my son. And then my middle daughter. Like I know what I would do with the money. It's not even for me. You need to make money for the people who you love and care for. It's not even for you. It's for your nonprofit. It's for the women that I serve. It's not even for you. So, what are you waiting for? Enough is enough. Playtime is over. This
Can,
is
can you hear me?
yes, this is a community that we live in, that we are able to do whatever we want to do. There is no excuse for us to be making for the things that we can do in this United States of America. We are living in a time where we can be, do, or have anything. It does not matter who is in the White House.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead, Dr. Long.
Okay, back up to Eric saying by this time they notified me. I was 3/4 done with my doctorate, and they notified me that they had given my slot away and that I had to graduate in summer school or they were going to take back all my credits. My the vice president of the School of Education was my um, person on the board. So she pleaded with them and they said, well, she can stay in school if she can graduate in summer school. It was 8 weeks. I was married to Pete Long at the time, and he had had open heart surgery. We had a 3-story house. He had to live in the basement, couldn't climb stairs. And I just sat and cried. And when I stopped crying, I called my mother, and Mama said, well, your father and I were just thinking about taking a trip. So why don't we just come and move in your house and take care of Pete? And you move to Massachusetts and finish your work. I moved in with the typist. We stayed up all night finishing. And I graduated. I said, send me I didn't walk. I didn't get hooded, none of that. I said, just send me the paper. But when that push comes to shove like that, and you make up in your mind that I have to be out of this place by summer school, or I'm going to lose all the credits. I went to graduate school on my day off from Sesame Street, and I wasn't about to walk away and leave all that piled up there. And that's what has to happen. We have to get to a point where we say enough is enough.
Absolutely. Not later, but now. Not later, but now. There are things that are impacting your life right now that you need relief from, and the only thing that can relieve you is not a job. The job is not enough. The job is not going to give you what you need to relieve yourself enough to take care of your legacy, to take care of those people who will be impacted by you. It's only going to happen by you living your dream, doing your dream work, serving your dream community. If you don't do it, who will? What they say, if not you, then who? If not now, then when? It is time for you to make a joyful noise in your life. It is time for you to wake up excited about the work that you get to do. It is your turn and your time. What you waiting for? You have so much evidence in your toolbox that it is your time, that you can do it. Doesn't matter what reality looks like. What matters is your internal reality. What matters is the whispers that you have heard from God in your mind already. That's what matters. So, can you do it? Could you lean in and change your life right now? And by doing the things that change your life right now, you change the lives of the people that are connected to you. One of the hardest things, and all of my community helped me with it, but one of the hardest things that happened was when my granddaughter said, all I need is $1,600 to go to this school. And I didn't have it to give to her. We can't have those situations. We can't have those situations. We want to be in position before we're needed. We need to be in position right now. What they say, we are ready, so we ain't got to get ready. We not getting ready. We ready. So stop playing with your talent. Stop sitting on your talent. And one of the things I heard another influencer say, he said, if you keep listening to people, you're never going to get there. People saying that robots going to take my job, maybe, but how will you know? People saying, they said, I heard on the news, they said, and the more you listen to they said, you infiltrate your own brain and stop you from living the amazing life that you have, that God has already shown you. God didn't tell you don't do it because the robot's coming. He didn't say that life was going to be any different. Life was gonna, not have things happening in it. Things are going to happen. Stuff is going to show up. There's going to be monkey wrenches thrown into the program every single time. But our job is to keep on moving, keep on walking, keep on knocking, keep on asking, keep on seeking. And I just kept saying, I don't have no car. I don't have no car. How am I going to get there? And then I was riding with Manya, I think, and I said, oh, the bus stop is right there. And one of the people that I'm working with here, he said, Miss D, can you get me in the right center? I was like, yeah, I could get you in, because he came through somebody that I knew and trusted. So I got him in. He don't have no car neither. You know what he told me? I went and got me a MARTA pass. He was so excited. He said, I went and got me a MARTA pass and I go to the right center 3 days a week. He on my membership, catching a bus, going 3 times a week. I'm like, maybe I could catch the bus. Cause he called me. He said, "You've been to Rice? Let me tell you, they just opened up the new side." And he was like, and they had a thing for all the stakeholders. And I'm a stakeholder, right? So they gave me a bag and a cup and it is. He was like, Miss D, you got to get there because they still giving them out on the bus. I said, well, how long do the bus ride take? Oh, it's not long, like 45 minutes. I just read my book while I'm on the way. And he said that when you come on Fridays across the street, you get a takeout from Pascal's, you can get fish sandwich for $10. He got the whole thing. He know the whole thing. And if you don't know, Pascal's is right across the street from, yes, he from New York. He from New York. Yes, he is. Used to ride the trains and all that kind of stuff. He like, if you get me in here, I ain't making no excuses about not being able to get there. But Pascal's is the restaurant across the street from the Rice Center. Pascal's is a very famous restaurant. It's a famous soul food restaurant. If you go into Pascal's, you'll see all the pictures of Dr. Martin Luther King, Herman E. Russell, all the civil rights leaders. They met there at that restaurant. So it is very, very much a staple in the civil rights movement. And so he's like, but on Fridays you could go and get a fish sandwich for a fish dinner for $10, but you gotta take it out. But guess what they got in Pascal's the last time I had dinner there? A robot. They have a person that takes your order, and so the person can move on to the next table. The robot brings your food, and when the robot brings the food, The your server comes back and takes the food off of the robot and gives it to you. Not replacing them, it's helping them in this place that is a staple of the civil rights movement. So they not the only ones saying enough is enough. They using every bit, every piece, every piece. So what are you waiting for? Enough is enough. Your gifts are enough. What you know and who you know is enough. Could you possibly pick up your cellular device and make some calls and tell some people what you doing? And maybe, just maybe, you know what, Bridget? I don't even know if it's more than one bus. It might be more than one bus that he's catching. I have no idea. I'm gonna ask him. But just maybe you could call somebody and let somebody know what it is that you are doing. Because, see, we believe you when you tell us who you are. We believe you when you tell me that you the best of the best. Hey, I'm the best of the best that's doing this. You got anybody that needs my services, or could you use my services? That's the part, right? That's the part. Execution. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Enough is enough. We heard it loud and clear that this is your turn. This is your time. What are you waiting for? Yes, when you tell people what you are doing, you have to do it. It's no more talking about it. Got to make it work. And the other part to that is tapping into these organizations that have the startup money. Somebody got your money. Even if it's a grant for $500. Some philanthropist somewhere is giving away $500. With $500 directly in your business, have some impact. I think so. And as a lot of us are moving through, shucks, I might be the one who got your $500. We got each other. And that's the win. Okay, I gave you the message. That's the message. That's what God told me to tell you. All right, I told you.
Well, accountability partners help too.
Well, that's what the group is for. That's what the group is for. That's why we're here together, to be accountable to each other. We're saying the things we say because we have each other already. We have everything we need. There's nothing else that we need. Everything is in this room. Everything is in this room. So our cards, when I pulled them, I said, "Oh Lord, you said enough is enough. Now what?" But God says, "I am beautiful, and every day everybody loves me. I am beautiful and everybody loves me. I'm beautiful and everybody loves me. I radiate acceptance. I am deeply loved by others. Love surrounds me and protects me." And the second one says, "The greatest gift I can give myself is unconditional love. I love myself exactly as I am. I no longer wait to be perfect in order to love myself." So that message is high and clear. Love you. You love you first. You love you first, and you show the world how to love you second. If you don't love you, then the world won't love you. Your people won't love you. Your people gonna treat you exactly the way you treat you. Oh, I ain't gonna give her no money to get her hair done because she don't even get her hair done. She don't even go to the spa. She don't get her nails done. She don't even do her own nails. If I see you doing your nails every week and doing your own feet every week, I might look at you and say, "This week you don't got to do your nails. Let me send you someplace so you could go get your nails done." But if I don't see you doing self care and taking care of you, how can I follow suit? How can the world follow suit if that world don't see you taking care of yourself? Hmm. Maya said, I received those words and the message. Yes, yes, and yes. So let me do our reading in our 5 minutes of gratitude. And like I said the other day, when you hear these sentences to fill in the blanks, really fill in the blanks. Because this is supposed to invoke gratitude. So in order to invoke gratitude, we read it, we answer it, and we apply it, right? Okay. So for today, the quote comes from Warsanshire. It says, the sun is perfect and you woke up this morning. You have a name and someone wants to call it. 5 fingers on your hand and someone wants to hold it. If we start there, everything for a moment is right in the world. That's so good. The sun is perfect and you woke up this morning. You have a name and someone wants to call it. You have a name and someone wants to call it. Mm. 5 fingers on your hand and someone wants to hold it. If we start there, everything for a moment is right in the world. Fill in the 4 blanks. One beautiful reason to be happy right now. One beautiful reason to be happy right now. Something I currently have that I always wanted. Something I currently have that I always wanted. Someone who makes my life better just by being in it. Someone who makes my life better just by being in it. Something about me that's worth celebrating. Something about me that's worth celebrating. After we said that the greatest gift I can give myself is unconditional love, and then this saying something about me that's worth celebrating, I need everybody to put one thing that's worth celebrating in the chat. Please put in the chat one thing about yourself that is worth celebrating. Whether that's you, the best driver, the best cook, the best person. I love my hair. I love my eyes. I love one thing that we can celebrate with you about you. Please put it in the chat. Yes, 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 Leslie, my generosity. Yes, I'm alive, Bridget. Yes, I'm a great mama. Yes, yes, yes. Showing up for my family. Yes, Lynn. Yes, yes, yes. Danny, one thing. Jeremiah, one thing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love this. I love this. I love this. Waking up. Yes. Finding my inner peace. Yes, Danny, I love this. That's something that we can celebrate together with you about you. So let me jump into our deep breath of life daily inspiration for heart centered living for this January 20th. It's okay. I don't know where this is going. Alan says, all of you. I love that. I'm a great caregiver. Ruby, yes. For January 20th, I don't know where this is going, but the words are rethinking hell. I don't know where the author is going, but let's go. It says, get off the cross. Somebody needs the wood.
Now
What?
that's great.
What? Get off the cross. And guess who said that? Dolly Parton in Straight Talk. Dolly Parton said, get off the cross. Somebody needs the wood. Stop crucifying yourself. Okay, let's go. It says in a Time magazine interview, evangelist Billy Graham admitted he was rethinking hell. Hell may not be an internal dispensation, Reverend Graham noted. It may be a sense of separation from God. The word hell is an old English real estate term meaning border or fence. If you want to keep a cow or pig in captivity, you would hell the critter in a stockade. Then the animal is held, or in a derivative form, held in. While many religions present hell as an eternal dispensation, it is not. Hell is a temporary experience that we undergo when we let our heart be ruled by fear. We have all gone through hell in our lives and have come out on the other side. It is said that religion is for people who are afraid of hell, and spirituality is for those who have already been there. Oh, shucks. Hold on. He has this in parentheses, y'all. I'm going to read it again. It is said that religion is for people who are afraid of hell, and spirituality is for those who have already been there. Okay, there is a purpose for hell, and it has nothing to do with guilt or punishment. Hell is a wake up call, a corrective device. If you begin to stray from your nature as a loving being, you will have a hellish experience to put you back on track. The only value of hell is educational. Once the lesson is complete, you are done with it and you can get on with enjoying life in paradise where you truly belong. To fear hell is to be in it already. For love is heaven and fear is hell. To punish yourself is to put yourself in hell for no reason. To love yourself and everyone and everything in your life is to give yourself heaven right now and ensure your place there for eternity. Heaven on earth, maybe? To love yourself, like our cars just said, to love yourself and everyone and everything in your life is to give yourself heaven right now and ensure your place there for an eternity. And the affirmation says, help me live in heaven now. Help me to find innocence and forgiveness for myself and all persons and things. I claim my right to live in peace now. I enter heaven by living with an open heart. Hey, yo. What did this man just say? Rethinking hell? Go ahead, Bridget.
Grateful Rising, can you hear me?
Yes.
Get off the cross. Somebody needs the wood. Let me tell you something, honey. I told y'all a few weeks ago, Jesus already died. Why do we keep trying to die again? That was Jesus' cross. I why do we keep on putting ourselves on the cross? Jesus already died. And he rose up. He is resurrected.
Yes.
That was not our job. That's why I say it's a job for Jesus. Why do we feel like we have to crucify ourselves? That's why I'm gonna tell you something. I wrote about this last week. As a child, I didn't love God. I was scared of God because everybody was going to hell. Like that's all I ever heard was people going to hell. They just was sending folks. Girl, you was going to hell for everything. I'm talking about everything. Nothing about heaven. Every little thing was going to send you to hell. And as a child, I was scared to death of God. It was not until I got my own personal experience. And what he said, religion is for people who are afraid of hell. Spirituality
It's for people who already been there.
I already took a trip. You talking to somebody that took a trip to hell a couple of times. Let me tell you something. Uh you couldn't scare me with hell today. If you told me I was going to hell, I would laugh in your face. I
Mm,
would laugh in your face
already been there.
because I already been there, baby. I already been there, and guess what? Jesus already died and took the keys to hell. So you can't send me somewhere that God already delivered me from. If you when you get free, baby, let me tell you something. Baby, if I can high five you on the book today, get off the cross. Somebody need the wood. Get off the cross. Stop beating yourself up. Stop telling yourself you ain't got what it takes. You just got through talking about this.
Yes.
You just got through enough is enough because you got what you got it. You got God, baby. You got God. Hello, anybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. My name is Bridget. I just came to tell you that God made you and that you got God and you don't have to worry about not being enough because with God, all things are possible. So you can get off the cross now. Somebody needs the wood. Okay, I'm gone. Bye bye.
I need when people start talking to you and they talking about everything that's wrong with and everything that ain't right, I want you to just lean in and say, get off your cross. Somebody needs the wood.
Somebody need the wood, baby. Something. Get off of it. Get off of it. Stop it. Cut it out.
Oh my,
Cut it out.
oh my. Cut
Please.
it out. What no,
Please.
where's Nona Carey? Nona Carey say, knock it off.
Knock it off. Please.
Knock it off.
Please.
Off the cross. Somebody needs the wood.
My God today. My God today.
Word. That is a word. That is a word. That is a word. And it was said by the illustrious Dolly Parton. And this whole conversation by Reverend Graham talking about the word hell itself. Now that make me think about Noreen because Noreen always thinking about words and what words mean. And he said, if you want to hold a pig or some animal, you hell it. It's hellied, put in a stockade. So have you hellied yourself and put yourself in a stockade? Let yourself out. Some people are living hell on earth, but you could choose to live heaven on earth. You could do it. You could do it right now. Don't have to wait. So we are right at the top of the hour, but we still have our simple abundance. And I was thinking to skip it until I looked down and it said acres of diamonds. We can't skip the acres of diamonds. Acres of diamonds, most of us know the story, but when I think of the words acres of diamonds, I'm looking at all of you. You are the acres of diamonds. Right here in this space, you are the acres of diamonds. What's that, Joe? Hi, Joe. So I'm going to go ahead and read the reading. If you have to go, I understand. For January 20th, it says, your diamonds are not far, not in far distant mountains or in yonder seas. They are in your own backyard if you dig for them. Russell H. Conwell. It says few motivational talks have influenced or inspired as many people as the famous Victorian lecture that was known as Acres of Diamonds. Russell H. Conwell, a former newspaper correspondent and minister, delivered his speech more than 6,000 times between 1877 and 1925. When it was published, it became an immediate bestseller and a classic in inspirational literature. The story Conwell told in his lecture had enormous appeal. It recounted the life of a Persian farmer named Ali Hafed, who sold his farm and left his family to travel the world to search for wealth. He looked everywhere, but he could not find it. Could not find the diamonds he lusted after. Finally, alone and in despair, as a homeless pauper, he ended his own life. His search for riches had consumed him. In the meantime, the man who bought the land from Hafed was grateful for every blade of grass that was now his and lavished love and hard work on his farm. At night, surrounded by his family and eating the fruits of his labor, he was a contented man. Finally, one day, he made a remarkable discovery. In the backyard that Ali Hafed had abandoned was a diamond mine, literally an acre of diamonds. The simple farmer became wealthy beyond his wildest dreams. Conwell used the parable to illustrate an extraordinary and wonderful message. Within each of us lies a wellspring of abundance and the seeds of opportunity. For each of us, there is a deeply personal dream waiting to be discovered and fulfilled. When we cherish our dream and invest love, creative energy, perseverance, and passion in ourselves, we will achieve an authentic success. Where is your acre of diamonds? If you could do anything in the world, what would it be? Yes, that very thing right now that you believe is impossible. Would you open a store, nurture a family, design a dress, write a screenplay? We all have an acre of diamonds waiting to be discovered, cherished, and mined. We all have a place from where to begin. Let your imagination soar, for it is your soul's blueprint for success. One simple abundance path, you will discover that your own opportunity for personal success, authentic happiness, and financial serenity is as close as your own backyard. From the very first word, from the very first word that we said this morning, from enough is enough, to love yourself, to rethinking hell, to laying down your cross because somebody needs the wood, to now you have acres of diamonds. The message is very clear today on this January 20th. The message is very clear that you have everything you need. All you now have to do is take a step. You take one, and God will take two. You take one more, and God will take four. Exponential growth if you take the step. And I know sometimes when you take the steps, it feels like it's just a little thing. It's not a thing. It's not really anything. I just made a call. But you never know the words that people are saying in rooms that you're not even in. You're not even in the room and they're talking about you. How many times have you walked in the room and they said, I was just talking about you. I just was about to call you. We have everything we need. Does anybody have anything they want to say before we go? There's so much gratitude for each and every one of us for what we bring to the spaces that we are in. I am grateful for the words because sometimes I say the words and I think I'm here to say it for someone else when I'm really saying it to myself.
I just wanted to say, Divine Day, everyone, by the way. I just wanted to say that was one of the best ones you've read. That one, like literally, that sparked all synapses in my brain. That get off the cross. That was one of the best. This whole segments, the way it was all going down. It's like writing on the wall.
Yes, yes,
That was truly like a wake up. Not even saying I'm on the cross, just the way to put that. If
yes,
you ever think you burden, or if you, the moment you even think that, just like Bridget said, get yourself up off that cross.
yes, yes. Go ahead, Dad.
Put that wood in the fireplace, please.
That is so amazing. That was wonderful. I love what Bridget also said. I mean, it is so true. You know, we have to just give it, like for me personally, working on this Egypt trip, oh my goodness. I have done so much negotiating and so much talking to keep these rates where I needed them to be. And I'm so grateful. I said, I'm giving this Egypt trip to God. And I said, Debbie, just don't take it back. Don't take it back. Stop taking it back. And I had to keep catching myself. Debbie, what are you doing? You gave it. Stop it. Woke up this morning with the rates the same. I am so grateful. I mean, it takes a lot in the work that we're each and every one of us is doing. Kudos to you, Darlena. That was a great word this morning. Every morning is a great word. I'm not always able to get on and speak. I am working. I'm working on my business. I'm working on my trip. I'm working on my job. And, we all have our tasks, right? But just to take a moment and just be grateful and be in gratitude is so huge. It is so huge because it sets the tone for the rest of the day. It really does. So I'm grateful to each and every one of you doing big things this year in 2026. Oh my goodness. I'm
I'm
so excited.
gonna call
So
you.
excited.
I'm gonna call you. There is a lot of moving parts, right? The thing that I had to remember, even in these last couple of days, is one, I was thinking, oh my God, this my cash is stretched, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to Egypt. And it's so funny that you would mention it, because I thought in my mind, after talking to Dr. Tawana, I'm only one client away from the rest of my money.
See that?
I'm only one
See
client
that?
away from the rest of my money. So I just need to do the things that she told me to do. Get off the cross. Somebody needs the wood. Stop crying and get to it.
That's
And-
my solution also, Darlena. That's the same thing. She
yep.
said to me, I mean, for some of the things that I'm working on, she's like, one client could cover all of that.
You won $10,000 client away.
Yeah, that even a $5,000 client could cover some of the
Yeah.
issues I'm having right now. She said, but my coach in my head, 5,000 is too low. You gotta know your worth.
I'm going for it. Cause out of 8 billion people, somebody could pay me 10 grand. Somebody. And then she told me to look at the colleges near me and reach out to the dean of business.
Right. Are we writing this all down? We're writing our numbers down, right? Come
Yes,
on, y'all. We're writing our numbers down.
the dean of business,
Had that conversation too.
and get an intern. I started talking to her about going through my previous content, and she said, "Well, I never seen it. I never seen it. So put it back out." She said, "But you don't do it. Go find you an intern and do that. Go on the LinkedIn and go find the dean of the business school." She said, "You living in the middle of all of them." She right. Morehouse, Spelman, Clark Atlanta, Georgia Tech, all of them
Look
are
at that. Look at God.
all right here. All right here.
Look at God.
And sometimes we don't do things because we just are not sure that we can pull it off or we can do it. But the thing that I also learned is when I reach out to somebody, they will tell me what they can do and what they can't do. But you'll never know, like, oh yeah, we can help you with that, but maybe not this semester, maybe next semester. Or we don't do that anymore. Maybe check over with Clark Atlanta. Like, but if you never make the call, if you never reach out, you're never getting any answers. It's all stuck up here. Can I? Should I? Could I? Would I? Like, what are we like? We can't go another 1,491 days and somebody not say, I hit it. I hit at least my $100,000 goal. We cannot not hit these goals. 50,000 in my business. Not 50,000 for my job, 50,000 in my business. What would $50,000 in your business look like? 100,000 in your business look like? How we gonna get to the 11 million if we can't get to the 100,000? What would $100,000 this year look like? That's $10,000 clients. Reverse engineer these numbers so we can get to it. So I am grateful for these words today. I woke up on fire, so I'm gonna stay on fire all day long, and I'm just gonna keep on. Listen, they say you can run through the world with your hair on fire, and people will come to see you burn. So come on and see me burn, because I'm on fire today for everything that I need to do. I'm not holding back. It's stuff that I need. It's stuff that I want. It's stuff that I need in order to complete this vision that I have for this house. It cannot be a money thing. It cannot be a money thing. So let us get to the dreams that God has shown us in our minds. And if you've forgotten what your dream is, please take 5 minutes today and get back in there and remind yourself of what God gave you and only you. So, with that being said, Dr. Long, will you please give us our blessing for this day? Thank you, everybody who participated. I really appreciate you doing that. Gives me somebody to talk to other than myself.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, the being in that strategic place around all those universities and being a Black person of valor, and you're famous. You'll be famous to those interns. They don't have access to people like us unless we make access. So get you some interns. That's right. All right. I'm blessed going in.
Blessed going in.
I'm blessed coming out.
Blessed coming out.
Blessed going out.
I'm blessed in the city.
Blessed in the
Blessed
city.
in the city.
I'm blessed in the field.
I'm blessed in the
I
field.
am always in the right place at the right time
Always.
Always in the
Always
right
in the
place
right
at the right
place at the
time
right time.
with the right people. Look around.
with the
With
right
the right
people,
people.
Doing the right thing
Right.
doing the
Doing the
right
right
Doing the
thing
right
thing
thing
for the right reason.
Right
for the
reason.
right
right
reason.
for the
reason.
right reason.
And everything is in divine order.
And
Everything.
everything is in
Everything is
It's
divine
in
in
divine
order.
divine
order.
order.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
It's
Amen.
As
Jabez
Jabez
says,
says,
bless us
bless us
indeed.
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 Expand our territory.
Expand
Expand our
Expand our
territory.
territory.
Extend an open hand of favor to us,
extending
Extend an
Extend an
open
open
hand
hand
of
of
favor
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 to
to
us
us
that we may do no harm,
we
that
may
that
we
we may
do
do
no
no
harm.
harm.
and we let go and let God.
we let go.
Let
Let
go
go
and
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 let
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 God
God.
God.
Then go with the flow
With
and
the
Go
flow
go
with
Go
the
with the
flow
flow.
and let the blessings and the money roll in.
and let the
and
and
blessing
The
let the
blessings
blessings
and
and
the
the
and
money
money
roll
roll
roll in.
From the
in.
north, south, east, and west,
in the
The
north,
from
From
the
the
north,
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 south,
south,
east,
east,
and
east,
and
and
west.
west,
west.
from above and beneath,
from
above
above
Above and
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 beneath.
beneath,
beneath.
from known and unknown sources.
known.
From
from known
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 and
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 unknown
unknown.
unknown
sources.
sources.
Tell us about our money, Doc.
We have supernatural unlimited money, sowing supernatural unlimited seeds.
And we live and give out of God's overabundance, so we never run out.
Never run out.
Never
Never
run
run out.
out.
We always have more than enough,
Always have
Always have
Always have
more than
enough.
enough.
more than enough to do anything our heart desires,
more than
More
enough.
More
than
than
enough
enough to do
to do
anything
anything that
our
our
hearts
hearts
desire.
desire.
like go to Egypt. Anything, more than enough to do anything God puts on our hearts to do for others.
More than
More
enough
than enough to do
to do anything
anything
that God
God
puts
puts
on
in
our
our
heart
hearts
to
to
do
do
for
for
others.
others.
We have money to spend and money to lend and money to keep.
Money.
We
We
have
have money
money
to
to
spend,
spend,
money
money
to
to lend,
lend, and
and
money
money
to
to
keep.
keep.
And we take a piece of that kept money and put it back in the ground for the next crop. Hallelujah.
Mhm.
Our bank is in heaven,
Heaven.
Heaven.
and that bank never runs out. And we're the spout where the money's coming out. So we just keep our spout nice and open and obey where God wants that money to go through us. Amen.
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 Amen. Amen. These days is getting gooder and gooder. So each
Our heart desires to go to Egypt, y'all. So that Egypt money is just sitting there waiting on us.
get out your head. Yes. So everybody get out your head and go ahead and invite
Get
somebody.
out your head and onto your feet.
Yes.
And get
Pray
off
and
the
move your
cross.
feet.
Get off the cross.
Get off the cross. Somebody needs a wood.
That's right.
That's a good one, right?
That's a good one.
I'm taking that one for the rest of my life.
That's it.
Get off the cross. Somebody needs the wood. Stop.
Yeah. And you take one step, he'll take two, but he ain't gonna do what he told you to do. See,
That's right.
That's the part.
Ooh.